hiring an outsider to come in to supplement, to help her with operations. That's an embarrassment. I just want the city to know that. And you can call me an ass, whatever you want. This is an embarrassment for this city.
In a 4-1 vote, the Palm Coast City Council approved a temporary agreement assigning Flagler Sheriff's Chief of Staff, Mark Strobridge, to serve as Assistant City Manager for the next 90 days. Mayor Mike Norris cast the lone dissenting vote.
This is a sad day for this city council. I don't want to cause drama, but we had a chance to hire someone to be the city manager, and you guys shot it down. But I can't believe this is where we're at. You know, we wasted all that time and resources trying to hire a city manager. You guys narrowed it down to 2 people, and you couldn't agree on one person. But here we are backfilling that position to give Lauren an acting city manager to help her do her job. This is tragic, and it's an embarrassment.
Vice Mayor Teresa Pontieri said the arrangement makes use of an already budgeted assistant city manager position.
So we're not spending any more money than we hadn't budgeted for anyways. And I fully expect that with this position, Ms. Johnston, that we are going to see deliverables, that we will see results.
The city will reimburse the sheriff's office roughly $22,700 per month for Strobridge's salary and benefits. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Wednesday, June 4th.
The funding is what seems to be the issue, not the fact that we need a beach management functioning plan.
Flagler County's proposed half-cent sales tax to fund beach maintenance was withdrawn after strong opposition from Commissioners Kim Carney and Pam Richardson. The tax would have raised $12 million annually. Flagler County Commissioner Kim Carney.
To force me into a bad decision on a half-cent sales tax with no other options provided to me is not going to work. I don't know if I need to learn a different language. I don't need to know if I need to spin around on my head. This beach management plan was put together by a previous commission with a priority on the beach, and then spent their money on everything else except the beach.
The 18-mile beach management plan remains under consideration. Carney requested a future workshop to explore funding alternatives without a sales tax, including experts and public input. Flagler County Commission Chair Andy Dance reviews Carney's motion before the vote.
We will need to vocalize consensus on taking a pause at an upcoming workshop as soon as possible, because we do have to bring in outside consultant. So consensus on having the outside third-party consultant come in to bring us up to speed on where we are, how we got here. Funding options that don't include the half penny.
I can't agree to that.
That's fine. And let's just focus on 18 miles.
Okay.
And then we'll see where we go with this.
The motion passed by a 4-1 vote, with Commissioner Greg Hansen casting the lone dissenting vote. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
You know, you have to be able to be a people person, be able to adapt and improvise, overcome, and have good discussion with your fellow board members to get anything done.
Flagler School Board Chair Will Furry joined today with Pastor Jay to give her an inside look at how the board operates.
We've been successful in moving policy that's advancing the school.
Fury tells Pastor Jay he's enjoyed his time as chair.
My goal is to keep an efficient meeting, and the chairs really can control that in a way, because the goal is to make sure every board member is heard, everybody gets the information that they need so that you can get to a vote, right? And I will tell you that in Flagler County, we do a lot more than other counties do. Some just have their business meeting once a month, and that's it. And they do everything there, and they vote there. We actually have 2 workshops every month before we go to the business meeting at the 6 p.m. meeting at the GSB and actually vote.
Fury attributes the board's success to the added hours.
We do a lot of work and research before we go to a vote. And in between there, we're engaging with staff, getting the answers we need. And sometimes we're having special meetings also, or executive sessions that are closed door for safety and security and things like that. You know, so our board works very hard to make sure that the superintendent is empowered and our staff and faculty have all the tools they need to advance education in Flagler County.
Today with Pastor Jay airs Sunday mornings at 8 on WNZF or anytime on the Flagler radio app. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Daryl Moody.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.